Alright guys, welcome back to Mod and Pop Thrift. My name is Tom, and I am a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids, and I am a full-time eBay reseller. I'm able to stay at home with my 5 kids because I make it work on eBay. And you can see behind me, this is my inventory, this is my store. It's a mess, it's not fancy. Welcome to the show. If you notice a quality difference in audio or video, let me know in the comments. I'm using my old phone because my new phone, which is like, this is an iPhone 8, this is an iPhone 12, something like that. I don't know, my wife buys them. I do all of my eBay listings, all of my video and video editing, everything is done on this phone, and it was starting to murder my phone. I'd have to delete a bunch of stuff and then edit video little pieces at a time and then put them together and delete everything that I had done once it's into the bigger thing in order to get a video, because I was just running so much crap on this phone that I ran out of memory. And I don't know how to put it on the cloud and pull it back off, or plug it into my computer and get it to, it works on my phone as long as I don't overrun the memory. So I'm going to try it on this one. But if it looks like crap, if it sounds like crap, let me know. I'll figure out switching back. But anyway, we got some sales this morning. Not a ton, but some. Looks like there are 8 things going out, one of which I'm reasonably certain sold on Whatnot, and it never got taken out of the eBay store and is gone. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I want to check one more place before I decide that one, I have to cancel that order and take the defect. But one defect isn't going to be a big deal. I just hate to disappoint a customer. So let's grab some stuff. And here comes Evie around the corner. There she is. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. This hat sold for $8.50 plus shipping. Virginia Beach, just a cool tourist destination, vintage mesh back trucker hat. That's gonna sell for $8 or $10. I probably paid $1 for it. I can't even tell you. Helmets. I paid $5 for this. It's Shut brand. This one's custom painted, and I put in the listing, like, this is for display. Do not use this and get your melon crushed and then blame me. I'm selling a display helmet. It's dated 2011. So it is, there's a shoe. So it's not safe to use. And it sold for $50, free shipping. I paid $5.
Dad, look at this silly shoe.
Look at that silly shoe. What's it got inside of it?
Yeah.
There's a shoe tree inside of it, and so she's all excited about. Never seen that before. Okay, so this shirt, Raised on the Streets, or no, this one's Street Smart, Sesame Street. So this one sold for $10. Just pretty generic. It's probably something I would have gotten for $2.50 or maybe $3 somewhere, Goodwill-ish. This is chambray is the way that I say it. I say a lot of things wrong. I've never heard anybody say this, what this is.
Chambray. Chambray.
But that's how it's spelled, and it's this light blue with white threads, and it's pretty popular amongst workwear. This one is a Malco Modes. It sold, buyers all in at $20. Sold for $9 plus $10 shipping. Okay, so the Dude Big Lebowski t-shirt. This is not old. It's got the screen printed tag in it. I won this as a Whatnot giveaway. I've won a handful of Whatnot giveaways. I was hoping this would say the year. It does not. But it's a recent shirt. Rippled Junction. Anyway, sold. I got it for free. I had a Whatnot giveaway, and it sold for $10.20 plus shipping. And then the camera that I got the other day, I was super excited about getting this camera, and so a Canon EOS Rebel T7i. And it was all taped up. They tore I'm sure the Goodwill employees tore the box to put the tape over so you could see into there. I didn't look real close. That does not say T7i. That says T6. So that sucks. And then the battery is in there. You flip the switch and it does not turn on. And I've charged the battery. It just doesn't turn on. So the camera doesn't work. The batteries probably work. Maybe the charger doesn't work. But I listed the camera and the batteries and the charger that worked for those batteries together. There was a charger that didn't match the batteries that it had, so I listed that separately. And then it had the box, which is just kind of a thing to keep the camera from getting damaged at this point. If it hadn't had the flaps ripped off of it, I'd have probably sold it with these. But the manual and the registration card and stuff, sold those. I paid $15 for the whole thing. These sold for $19.99. So the rest of it's profit. That's basically breaking even. It's $19.99 free shipping. So buyers, so I'm going to be at $14-ish when these sell. And I paid 15 plus shipping for that. So that puts us at even. So anything else is going to be basically all profit. I'll put this up. I can't find it. Sold for $24 free shipping. It's a Blackhawks hoodie I've had for a long time, and it kind of looks like a jersey. It's got the tie-up thing. Those do well if you don't lose them or sell them twice. And then there's one other thing that I listed yesterday that's fantastic, and I listed it yesterday, and I don't know where it is. So I'm going to have to think for a minute and find that, and then we'll get back to one more what sold.
How do I do?
You did great. So the Blackhawks thing is a lost cause. I'm almost positive it sold, and then I can't find it. So, but this I did find. It's just a matter of jarring my memory because for whatever reason I decided not to put it in. I didn't get the item label pictured with it. So, or the inventory label pictured with it. So anyway, this is an old dirty canvas bag. And I'm sure I underpriced it. It's from the hoarder's house. And I turn it inside out and show you. It says W.M. Stanley, which is Stanley, like the tools. And then you can see, like, down here, it had a place to hold tools, and then it has the tools drawn on what would be held on each side. So I think this is a World War II, like, medic's bag that shows them what tools to use. And there's nothing in the pockets. There were none of the tools in this. There were none of the tools in the house, but I listed this for $29.99. It sold overseas pretty much immediately within an hour or two. So, yeah, I probably undersold it, but I have nothing in it and it sold. So good for them if they got a good deal. I didn't know I didn't know how to price it. So I put a number I was happy with on it. While I'm doing some shipping, God of War. This is the 2-disc special edition, but it doesn't have the manual. Sold for $9 free shipping. Nothing special, but I found it in the death pile. It's that easy to do, and we're done. Evie wants to make sure you guys get to see the Teletubby that she just found in the death pile.
Yeah.
You can stand up.
On this?
Yep.
Wow.
Say, this is my guy.
This is my guy.
He's a Teletubby.
Yeah, he is.
You're so cute. Say bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to Mod and Pop Thrift. I already did an intro for this video. Me and Evelyn are going to go into Goodwill because we need to go to the grocery store and get gas And when we're running errands, what do? Put your hood up because it's cold and windy. Are you ready? Are you excited about Goodwill? That's a no.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find something fun. Yeah?
Yeah.
I like buying these blank jerseys at like $5.99, 2XL Cubs, because I don't know who the players are that are still on the team, and it doesn't matter when they're blank. Make sure they have all the buttons. And I like this vintage Cardinals piece, but at $11, I just don't think it's even a double up. Okay, hard to tell whether or not this thing is all here. $6. It's probably worth. It's not taped up, so that's great. I'll check it and run comps. I don't even know if it's good. Used to be. I found it sealed and it's really good, but I don't know if used is good or not. I don't believe that I have ever bought a DVD off of this rack, but I look at it every time. Iron Man for DS. I bet it's not even in there. It feels empty. I always just put them back like open so that people know they're empty, and then the people that work here can deal with them from there. Okay, so this is sealed, and I sincerely doubt that it's anything, but we'll find out. It's sealed and it's 99 cents. So even if it's $10 shipped, it's probably worth picking up. There's tape deck, 604 CD player. This is neat, but it seems to be off-brand. Yeah, let's see, it's deluxe, which is not a brand. Ooh, Panasonic DVD recorder.
Daddy found that.
For $9.49. We're gonna comp that for sure. You are a crazy girl. You ready to play football?
Yeah.
Everlast ankle weights for $3.47. This thing's kind of interesting. New sealed. It's obviously 90s. Like if you bought 90s tech new, you know what 90s tech looks like. So this isn't sealed. When's it from? 1999. There's another thing too. Hitaway. I'm just comping this stuff. I'm not buying it. This saddle, depending on the brand, Mongoose definitely is not the brand. Now you're using it for a seat, rocking chair instead of shoulder pads. Yeah. You're so crazy. This thing, if it has 8mm projector in Scovision, if it had sound, it would be worth picking up. I know some of this baseball training stuff can do really well, but this is $15 plus shipping, and for $5, it's not really worth it. Let's look at this. Only sold on that is $2.99. Battery powered vintage mittens. I really wanted these Nike Flywires to be good, but the sell-through rate seems really, really low. People talk about these like they're amazing. They're $10, but they seem to sell for $25, and there's 6 sold, which means that they sell less frequently. Probably almost every 2 weeks, one pair sells, and there's 25 pairs listed. These, Carolina is a kind of an underrated boot. They're really well made. They have pretty good sell through, but these are $18, so I'm not trying to spend $20 on a pair of boots. Do you see what I see? Holy crap.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Now to find the rest of that Berkey. What's this? Do I want to watch what? That is what that's for. Sitting in that silly seat. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
We are gonna leave this. It's $10. The comps are probably $50, but I just am not certain that I'm gonna test it in a timely manner. I could bring it back if I did, but I just don't believe that I will get to it and test it and have it, and either bring it back or get it listed. So 10 into 50 would be good if it were a G.I. Joe. But something like that, it's going to take a lot more investment of time and energy. I think I'm going to leave at that kind of rate. I thought for sure that I'd be grabbing this at 10 bucks, but the sale is like 20 plus shipping. So I think we're going to leave it too. I need to find the rest of the pieces. Evelyn, come over here. See, this is a little more of a sure bet. $4. Wagnerware Magnolite. All right, well, we ended up leaving Goodwill with only 5 things, and I didn't keep recording because as soon as I picked up that piece of Wagnerware, some fat weirdo stepped on Evelyn's fingers because he wasn't paying enough attention to where she was in the aisle. And so it ended the video. I took care of her. It was me. Did you hear her say, Dad, it was you? Yes, it was me. So after I got her consoled, I saw this. I've never seen this before. Blue Orca coolers. And it's like a Yeti cooler, but this is a thermos version. And it is obviously new, unused. It has paperwork there. Now you can see it. Inside, the paper, the stickers are all on the outside. It sells for $37.90 on Amazon. Listed comps, the lowest listed comp is $27.99 plus like $14 shipping on eBay. So I think I'm going to list it for 30 bucks. We ended up with 5 things. So it was the Wagnerware, the Berkey. If you're not familiar with that Berkey, here's some comps on what a Berkey filter sells for. They are nuts. And I have found them at Goodwill's before. I paid $5 for a whole one once, and I ended up selling it for 300 bucks shipped. They are very distinct looking cans. So if you see that like real shimmery, very particular shape can, if you've seen one, you'll know it. If you haven't, when you see one next, you'll recognize it. So we got the Berkey, the Wagnerware, the Orca, and a tote, and that Cubs jersey. So $5, I'm in less than 30. I don't remember, I could look at my receipt. But should do super duper well. I think that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always. And we'll see you on the next one.